let's move on. We got some NBA free agency. I think it started, was it Friday night? Saturday afternoon?
Uh, Free agency. Oh boy, I don't even. It's
I think that's just the window.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah, it
Like
just
that's
started.
the
I was just wondering when it
yeah.
started.
November 20th, whatever that was. So Friday.
Fred VanVleet, shout out to Fred VanVleet. He just signed the largest contract for an undrafted player ever.
Yeah,
4 years, like $85 million for the Raptors.
that's a guy
Insanity.
who told people not to draft him because he had stuff to work on. You
I
know,
love it. I
it's
love it. That's
he bet
awesome.
on himself. Yeah, very cool. A couple other notable ones. Donovan Mitchell signs a big extension to stay in Utah with a max. Jason Tatum stays in Boston with a max deal. Some guys moving. Let's see. Austin Rivers signs with the Knicks. Mark Gasol
Lakers.
to the Lakers after. Yeah, that's a big one because they lose Dwight
Rajon
Howard.
Rondo goes
Pick
to
up
the Hawks.
Yes.
Right?
Yep, that's correct. Let's see who else did I have.
Hey, Bulls had a big
here.
signing.
Yeah, big signing. That's one way to put it.
Who was that?
Well, let's see.
It was,
They matched Denzel Valentine's. Then they picked up
Temple?
we talked about it the other night.
Temple. Was it Temple?
Yeah, Garrett Temple, and then there was maybe there was one. Oh, they signed the kid from Chicago that played at Kansas as an undrafted free agent.
Anthony Davis is still waiting to sign with the Bulls.
Yeah.
Get the guy in here for a visit at least.
Yeah, seriously. Like, at least do your due diligence.
Yeah.
You know?
Do a Kraus didn't have the band waiting for him at O'Hare like they did with Tim Duncan and Tracy McGrady. You know, like a marching band's going to do it.
Jesus. What is it, 1952? The Celtics signed Tristan Thompson and Jeff Teague. Clippers add Serge Ibaka, some of the big names. Chris Dunn, former Bull Chris Dunn, signs with the Hawks. Avery Bradley to the Heat. Gordon Hayward just taking the bag. I mean, just secured it. 120 mil for 4 years with the Hornets.
Guy's got a lot of kids. He's got a lot of kids.
Yeah, seriously. He's got, like 5 girls or something?
Yeah, so the
The
Celtics, though, I think that they made some pretty good moves.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if that pays off. You know, they've had their woes in the playoffs the last couple of years. So the Clippers. I'm reading something about the Clippers. The Celtics, and especially adding Tatum for the next 5 years on a max deal. That's a big one right there.
When you think about the Celtics, though, too, is a lot of teams cannot lose a guy like Gordon Hayward and not feel it. The Celtics are not going to feel any different next year, with or without Gordon Hayward. That's
he definitely wasn't like a huge contributor to that team.
Yeah, I mean they're as deep as anybody.
Definitely, and that's about it for now.
Come on, Bulls. Let's make a splash. Let's make a splash.
I'm not holding my breath, but it would be nice to bring in something.
Yeah, we'll see.
Garrett Temple just doesn't really tickle my fancy, I guess.
I've heard rumblings that Anthony Davis wants to play with Kobe White. That's what I hear. But you know,
Patrick Williams, he's excited.
Yeah,
he's excited about that.
Yeah, and likes the young core.
Yeah, but we'll have more NBA free agency updates as we go along here throughout the next. Does it just go until the season starts? Pretty much now.
I mean, I think there's like a date where it goes down to like restricted and unrestricted stuff has to be taken care of, but I don't know the exact dates. But yeah, I mean, with the season coming up so fast, and don't forget if you're interested in the TCF Fantasy Basketball League, make sure you let us know. We're up to 5 people. We need 3 more. So just shoot us a DM. But yeah, season's coming up here real quick. December 22nd is when they get rolling. So
is Nick going to be the commissioner of that if he wants to do it?
Either me or Nick are going to do it.
Okay, I love it.
I've already done the field questions about it.
I love
Great.
It.
How much cheating is going to happen in this one?
That's true. We'll have to let Nick do it. We can't.
My vote goes with Nick, but that's just
that's just us.
Oh, don't worry. I am horrible at fantasy basketball, just about as bad as fantasy baseball. So I don't think I have to worry about. I'll have to try and just work. If I'm going to cheat, I'm going to cheat my way out of the last place into second to last place.
I have not done a fantasy basketball league in a long, long time.
It's been 7 years for me.